Finally, I will talk to you, Lumix user. I know you have been quite frustrated because last year you didn't get the S1R II, you didn't get the S1H II. What you got was the S9 that had the wrong lens to start with. Many photographers complained about the missing EVF, so it was not the year you wanted to have. And what I can tell you now for sure in this video is that 2025 will be different. So I can now confirm with 100% certainty that Panasonic will announce 2 new cameras in 2 separate announcements. One in February and one in April. So this has been confirmed by a trusted source. So this is not a wild rumor that I read somewhere or I don't know, some kind of rumor I got from someone I don't know. Now this person really saw the 2 cameras. So there are 2 cameras coming. One in February, and I told you already what the camera will be. It's the S1R II, and other sources in the meantime confirmed that the S1R II will have the same basic Leica SL3 specs, so the same sensor, about the same performance. Of course, it will have video, and the only one additional information that is quite interesting about the S1R II is that there will be a special announcement along the camera with another company, with Capture One. Apparently Capture One developed some kind of software especially for the S1R II to edit RAW files so that you get a very high image quality. I don't know the details of that. I know it's certain. So there will be a double Panasonic Capture One announcement the day of the S1R II launch. You can guess in the comment system what this means. What you hope that what kind of those improvements will be, but that's for sure. I hope that in the next days I can get some more info. Again, if you have some more info, you can contact me using the email address or the contact box, which is anonymous. And so this is regarding the S1R II. I didn't get any additional info if there will be also a lens announcement or not, but I'm still working on it. But 100% confirmed S1R II. It's a Leica SL3 copy with some Capture One software tricks to work on the RAW files. Let's see what it is. The second camera, which you will probably be also interested to learn what it is. Now, I got from one source a hint about what this camera might be, but I need a double and triple check before I share it. But if it's confirmed, it's not the S1H II. That's what I can say. But again, I hope that after doing this video, sources will contact me back and tell me exactly about the second camera. But this camera should be announced in April. And if it doesn't look like it's the S1H II, but something else. And if the source that told me about this camera is right, it's still a super exciting camera. So don't worry. About the S1H II, I'm working also on that front because I'm not a third source, which is actually a new source, so I'm working with him, but I don't know if he's telling me true. He's telling me there is such a camera in development, nearly finished, but it, in his opinion, could be very different than we are currently thinking about it. But that has to be confirmed. So I know there's a lot of confusion in my words, because I cannot spill out everything. Keep in mind that what I know more, and I'm not telling this video, I'm using to collect more info from other sources or double check the info I get, and in time I will get to the point where I can share everything to you. Anyway, the important recap for you. The S1R II is likely to be announced in February, probably shortly before the CP Plus show at February 27th, so a couple of days or a couple of weeks before we get the camera. Same as the 3 specs. Big announcement with Capture One for some special raw editing features that should benefit us all and probably make it a camera for the ultimate image quality. I don't have info about lenses yet, but hopefully there will be also some new lens. And then in April, 1.5 months after, another camera that is definitely exciting. So definitely exciting. That's something that I can tell you right now. But it doesn't look to be the S1H II. That could come a couple of months after this one, okay? And in a different version than expected, okay? So that's the rumors I'm collecting right now, but expect me in the next weeks to be more focused on the info I give you about the S1R II, of course, about the second camera that is coming in April, and about the S1H II model that will come after that. So, but the important thing is, trusted sources told me all that nice stuff is finally coming that we were supposed to get 1 year ago. The question is if it's too late, because yeah, in the meantime people lost a bit of faith and maybe they jumped over to other companies, Nikon, Fuji, Sony, Canon, whatever. Now suddenly Panasonic will release 2, probably even 3 interesting cameras, but I don't know if it will be, I don't know why it took so long for Panasonic to do that. And that's more philosophical question, but I'm really wondering what the strategy is, and hopefully those cameras will be good enough to gain some new customers. I bet they will be priced below the cameras from Canon and Nikon and Sony. That's probably one of the main advantages still from Panasonic, because if you look at the S5 II, I think it's, in terms of what it delivers and the price you pay, it's the best full frame camera you can get, but probably it's still not enough. Because the brand is still not so recognized as Sony, Canon, and Nikon. So probably I'm hoping down the road they will be more bold and bring cameras that we don't expect, because the S1R II will not win over the customer that own the Sony A7R V or this Nikon Z8 and so forth. We need something more. In my opinion, S9 with integrated viewfinder would be a nice camera. Even the fixed lens LX100 successor, probably full frame or aps-c. I think aps-c would be better. I hope that Panasonic is also working on those kinds of cameras, because the cameras that I know of are still cameras that S1R II, the camera in April, and the S1H II are cameras that we already were expecting. So hopefully there is something coming late 2025, or they are already preparing for 2026, some big surprises. So that's my message to Panasonic. Surprise us with some new kind of cameras that we don't know yet, okay? Something that can really catch the imagination from other photographers that currently shoot with other gear. Just to give you some example, of course the Fujifilm X106, the Nikon ZF, the Leica Q3, and that's where Panasonic has to work, in my opinion. Help me out with rumors, always by contact me using the email address in the contact box, and expect me to tell you more about the S1R II very soon as I have some additional info, hopefully also some leaked images. See you soon, folks.